Nicole Wallace always has the hottest tea at Deadline White House. Here they are going over a recording from Cohen's trial, where Trump is instructing Cohen how to structure a deal and pay in cash.
This is Trump and Cohen in their own voices. This is a recording. And again, it gets to the structuring and Trump's role in designing the financial structures for paying hush money to women with whom he had affairs. Hello to the barking dog. Let me play this for you, Andrew.
I need to open up a company for the transfer of all of that info regarding our friend David, so that I'm going to do that right away. I've actually come up and I've spoken to Alan Weisselberg about how to set the whole thing up with funding. Yes, and it's all the stuff, because you never know where that company, you never know where he's going to be. Correct. So I'm all over that, and I spoke to Alan about it when it comes time for the financing, which will be.
What financing?
We'll have to pay you. So no.
I mean, I've watched enough mob movies to know that innocent people don't utter this sentence, quote, pay with cash. Andrew, what are we entering into if this goes to trial, as Trump has said he plans for it to be the path he takes?
So, this is one where obviously Michael Cohen is a difficult witness. He is really not your ideal government witness for a whole host of reasons, including the fact that he's still talking, and that differentiates him from anybody who I've ever dealt with as a cooperating witness. But that being said, these are really experienced state prosecutors. They've been in this territory. This is their bread and butter, doing these kinds of cases. And this particular case, not that complicated. And so this case is going to be, I think Suzanne sort of mentioned, is I think really going to be made on documents. And that tape recording is one where there are a number of ways that can be used, not just for the fact that you have Donald Trump himself on tape saying, obviously, who sits there instead of paying cash? If it was legit, you'd be like, I'm going to wire them money or I'm going to send him a check. I mean, it just makes no sense. But the fact that Michael Cohen was taping it shows that Michael Cohen is not going to tape record it as somebody who's going to say, what are you talking about? I don't know anything about this. What are you doing? And that's not what you hear. What you hear is, wait a second, pay in cash. I mean, so the very fact of the tape recording is something that the DA's office knows to use very well to corroborate Michael Cohen. And then just